If you are setting big goals for 2026, but behind the scenes, your business still feels clunky, slow, or chaotic, I want you to listen closely because the problem is probably not your goals, it is your processes. If your client experience, your marketing, or your internal systems are messy, no amount of motivation is going to fix that. January is the perfect time to clean this up. Not by burning everything down, but by making small, smart improvements that change how your whole year feels. Let me walk you through how to do that. Every January, business owners feel this mix of hope and pressure. You want a fresh start. You want to be more consistent. You want everything to run smoother than it did last year. So you set new goals, you add new tasks, maybe even buy new tools. But if the processes underneath are broken, you end up right back in the overwhelm. Here is what I remind my clients all the time. When your processes work, you work better. Processes are the invisible foundation of your business. When they work, you feel organized and supported. But when they do not work, everything takes longer. You second guess steps and your energy gets scattered. Let's be honest, motivation fades. Systems support you every single day. So why do I love January as the time to reset your processes? First, you're coming off a season of reflection. In December, you probably thought a lot about what worked, what did not, and what slowed you down. You already have the data. Now you can actually do something with it. Second, your calendar usually has a little more breathing room. January is often a slower pace. Even a few focused hours now can save you dozens of hours later in the year. Third, you are more open to change. Yes. Fresh year energy makes it easier to try a new workflow, update a template, or let go of clunky systems. And if you do not fix the friction now, it's going to follow you all year long. It usually gets louder as the year goes on. When clients come to me feeling overwhelmed, we almost always start in one of these three areas. The first one, client experience processes. This is everything from onboarding to communication to offboarding. And here's some common friction points: missteps, unclear expectations, scattered communication, slow response times, scrambling for information. Small improvements here can lead to smoother projects, happier clients, and better reviews. Number two, marketing processes. Marketing is not just posting. It's planning, storing content, organizing assets, and tracking results. Friction can look like content that takes forever to create, no clear plan for the month, inconsistent messaging, repeating work that could have been automated. When this process is scattered, you can always feel behind, no matter how hard you try. Number three, internal operations. This is the behind the scenes work: your tools, files, organization, admin, and task management. This is where chaos likes to hide. Simplify these internal processes gives you immediate relief and frees up your mental space. Here's a simple framework I use with clients to reset their processes for the year ahead. First, identify your friction points. Think about the task that made you say, there has to be a better way. Write them down. Do not worry if it looks messy. Step two, choose the most important three. That's right, the first three that are most important. You do not need to fix everything. You only need to tackle the things that slow you down the most. Step 3, decide what the problem really needs. Ask yourself, is this a tool problem, a system problem, or a support problem? That's really important. Not every challenge needs a new platform. Sometimes it just needs a clearer process or an extra set of eyes. Number 4, make one small, doable improvement. Processes do not need to be perfect. They need to be functional. What is one tiny improvement you can make this week that would make things smoother? Step 5, protect the process. Document it, use it, review and adjust it as needed. This is how you build momentum without burning yourself out. You do not need a whole new business in 2026. You need smoother systems, less friction, and processes that support you instead of drain you. If last year felt harder than it needed to be, I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. And you do not have to untangle it by yourself. This is the work I do every day inside my strategy sessions. We look at what is slowing you down, simplify your processes, and build systems that match your goals and, most importantly, your real life. If that kind of support sounds helpful, all you have to do is look for the description of how to take the next step. Let January be your process reset month so the rest of the year feels lighter, clearer, and more manageable.